What's up guys, Gowler23 and welcome to this week's Blu-ray update. Yeah, very small one this week. I only bought 2 titles and to be honest I just haven't been watching that many movies this week because I recently bought myself an Xbox One, so that's kind of like preoccupied my time, so I just haven't watched much stuff, playing stuff really. So I've only got 2 titles in this update and one is just another edition of a film I already have on Steelbook. So yeah, I'll show that first. This is the one I'm going to talk too much about, just kind of about why I got this. And it is the Sainsbury's exclusive of Fury that I did not buy from Sainsbury's. Now, you may know on my out and about video, my last out and about video, I went to Sainsbury's and I was like all getting ready to buy this exclusive, and then I forgot about it. But then I thought, well, they usually have like loads of copies left anyway. So I didn't bother going back to get it, and of course the next week I went again and they'd sold out of it, which I was very annoyed at because I've got all the Sainsbury's exclusives that they've released, and I didn't want to miss out on this one. And luckily someone on AB forums was selling this for a tenner. I thought I had to snap that up. So yeah, really good film. I think it was number 15 in my top 20 films of last year. Really good. If I'd watched it again it probably would have been higher up in the list. But yeah, really good. It's pretty cool. You get the slipcover as standard. It's got like a spot gloss on the title and the star ratings again. Anyway, yeah. So the exclusive thing is a extra bonus disc, which is what's it called? The Tanks of Fury. Go behind the scenes of the film as we hear accounts from veterans who survived the intense tank battles firsthand. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm looking forward to doing so. But yeah, I watched the Steelbook edition of this, kind of not actually the day I got it actually, which is about 3 weeks ago now. But yeah, really good film, really recommend it. So that's Fury. And the only other title I bought this week is a film that I don't think many people watched, at least not in the UK, which unfortunately it was cut in the UK as well. But this is the US uncut version. It's region free if you want to import it, by the way. And it's just a film I really enjoyed. It was, I think, number 2 in my most underrated films of last year, my top 5 underrated films of last year, and it is A Walk Among the Tombstones, starring Liam Neeson. Now, this was the first film that I had watched of the Liam Neeson, the action movie star that he's known as today. But this is the first one I watched, which is kind of good, because I had nothing to compare it to, which is always good. Sometimes when an actor does like the same role over and over again, you kind of compare the films, and that's not a great thing to do. And I recently saw Run All Night last week, which I really quite enjoyed. But yeah, this one is really good. Basically, it's based on a novel by Lawrence Block about a private detective named Matt Scudder. Is being the focus of, I think, a few books. I think the first one was mid-70s or mid-80s, I think it was. But the book this was based on was published in 92, I think, 92 or 94. And basically stars Liam Neeson as Detective Matt Scudder, who gets hired by a guy to find the 2 people who kidnapped and murdered his wife. And it's kind of like a cat and mouse kind of movie against Liam Neeson and these 2 guys. Really good villains in this. Really despicable characters. Really kind of underrated film, like movie villains. Really, they're really horrible guy. David Harbour is absolutely creepy as hell in this film. I've been a big fan of his ever since stuff like Parkland. There's been a couple of other few films I've seen as well. I think he's been in a couple of comedy films as well, but he's really good in this. Liam Neeson is Liam Neeson, really. I do admit that he does seem to play the same kind of character in these days. Kind of Run All Night, he was basically the same character, like a down on his luck, kind of not kind of feeling sorry for himself kind of character, which is good to see. But it's just I wish he'd kind of vary his roles a little bit. But yeah, this edition is, like I say, fully uncut. To be fair, the only thing cut in the UK edition is there's a use of very strong language in regards to sexual violence, which is fair enough, I suppose. It's only like maybe like 5 seconds or something, so it's not too bad. But I'd say great cast in it. Again, Liam Neeson, David Harbour. We've got Dan Stevens in this, which I believe was his kind of first kind of major role, at least American role after Downton Abbey. Who else he got? there are other people in this film, but I cannot think of who they are. Who else is there? There is... Oh, Sebastian Roche is in this. But yeah, really good cast though. It's really creepy. It's kind of... I don't know, it's just a good... Well, yeah, it is a good film. I don't know whether they'll make a film of any of the other books, because I'm not sure whether this did that well at the box office, which is unfortunate, because it is a really good film. Yeah, it also comes with a really nice slipcover. I'll show the slipcover off. It's kind of that kind of foil, I think, with a fully embossed title, and also on the side as well, embossed, and the other side. And then we have the back as well. There we have it. So yeah, it's a Blu-ray DVD digital copy. Also, I can't use a digital copy, so I think I might be able to. I might post it on Facebook actually. I'm not actually sure because it's already been used. It might have already been used, but yeah. Yeah, I really recommend it if you're into kind of crime detective dramas. It's really good, I thought. Yeah, obviously it's not going to be for everyone, but I really enjoyed it. And like I said, it's kind of the first film I saw with Liam Neeson in it, like kind of a recent one. I haven't seen any of the Taken films, haven't seen The Grey, even though I have actually got it on Blu. I should watch that soon enough, actually. Yeah, what else is there? There's so Run All Night I really liked. But yeah, I just wish he'd kind of do a character a little bit more, well, not a little bit more depth, because he does have depth of character. The kind of character development is good in this. I just wish he'd got a bit more meatier, I think. I think he's a really good actor. He just needs to kind of find that role to kind of really prove his acting chops. But yeah, there we have A Walk Among the Tombstones, and that is it in this update. So, say only 2 titles this week. Again, I don't know how much stuff I'll get next week. I mean, not only has Xbox One swallowed my time, it's also swallowed my money as well. But like I said last week, I have got kind of the Blu-rays I've bought in the past few weeks, but I just haven't watched, so I should watch some of those really. But like I said, I just haven't really been watching that many movies. But yeah, that has been this week's update. Hope you at least semi-enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching the films that are actually in it. But yeah, that is about it for this update. So there's not much more to say. So we'll probably be another one of these next week, maybe not, but we'll see anyway. So yeah, thanks as always for watching. Have a great day.